y'all, it's Mikey. Welcome to the farm. So glad to have y'all here with us today. Hubby made a trip to Lowe's this morning, picked us up some boards. Y'all, we've got another project going on here on the homestead. Y'all come along with us today. Let me show you what we got going on. I got hubby over here on the ladder working hard today, and he has already started this project. This is something I'm sure most of you have seen in some of our previous videos, the old deck over here on the side of the house, and probably wondering what in the world do they have going on over there. So hubby, you want to explain it to them?
Well, I started this project last year, and some of the decking boards were rotten, and I went out to do something, hang a rug or something, let it dry, and my feet were going through. So I started tearing the decking boards off, not realizing it was going to take about a year to get it going again. I thought we'd be on this project sooner than this. But what I've done is tore down all the boards, the old boards that my granddaddy had on this deck. And I had doubled these 2x6s up here, where he had one 2x6 previously and had a kicker running out there. But that was, when you come up under this deck, you would hit your head on it, not realizing it was there, or turn around and run into it, and there was 4 of them right here. So I took those out and doubled up the 2x6s, and I will put a little small kicker in there for a little extra support. But I also came down here, they didn't even have one down here. And what I'm putting these 2x6s up with is 4-inch lag screws. Now these won't be the ones that's just holding the deck boards down. This is the one that's actually holding the support boards up, as you can see them in there. And then the stringers right here will actually just be sitting on, they'll be screwed onto the ends like a regular deck. And then they will be hooked together, running down on top of it, kind of free floating on top of these right here. So kind of getting some more headroom. And what our intentions are with this is to turn this into a greenhouse area.
Up underneath, yeah.
Up underneath here. So this will be come down, and we're going to put windows here and windows right here, and probably right there, and put a door in here and have this for air. We can start our seeds and stuff like that.
We have been wanting a greenhouse for so long, and I told hubby this would be, honestly, I think the perfect spot, because we get so much sunlight on this side of the house. I'm going to scan y'all around. The sun comes across this side of the house. So we've got plenty of sun during the day, and it sets over here on this side. So we felt like this would be the perfect place to put us a greenhouse.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really nice.
Me too. So right now, y'all, we've got a little bit of mess. We pulled everything out from underneath the deck that we had here, so hubby can get in here and get this job done.
Yeah, it's hard to move a ladder around and not have any room to move. So what I've done here is mark off 16 inches on center from the end. So the deck runners will be 16 inches all the way down the deck for what the deck boards mount on top of.
hubby brought down some shelves for me to put all my flower pots and everything. Got me a bucket full of compost. So that's kind of where I started my seeds, right in there. And it's pretty convenient. It's right off the back porch. But I told y'all, we have a bucket of compost. Look at this dirt, y'all. And this is our compost from our compost pile that we created over the past year. And it's broke down, and look at that soil. So that's what I'm going to be starting my seeds out of. Y'all, it's going to be so nice when we get this deck completed. We can actually come out on the deck out here and enjoy us a nice cup of coffee. And, you know, we've also told y'all, we do from time to time get some predators around here. And I'm going to tell you something. Being up there on the top of this deck at that height, you can see a lot of things going on that you can't necessarily see from the ground level. But I'm also going to be excited about this project too, to finally get this greenhouse going, because right now I'm starting all my seeds, of course, indoors. It's still cold out here to plant and put outside, but y'all, I'm having to do this in front of a windowsill with no grow lights or anything like that. So a greenhouse is going to be really, really nice. Usually the deer and the predators, y'all, they love pond dams, especially coyote. They love coming across the backside of the pond dam. They have a trail that they go up through the woods, and there's a trail system that runs along the side of the pond all the way around and back down behind the pond. So, you know, at ground level, it's kind of hard to see up over some of the azalea bushes and things like that Nana and Poppy have planted around the pond. But hubby, you're kind of up at the high level. You want to grab my phone and turn it around and show them not necessarily at the height that the deck's going to be from, but how much better you can see over in that area, that we can keep an eye on any unwanted predators coming around. But it would be nice sitting up there watching the deer when they come.
Yes, it would, yeah. All right, I'm just standing on top of the ladder. I'm not as high as I would be standing on top of the deck. But y'all can see what a good view you have coming out here. And if you could get out here, like she was saying, get any unwanted predators and eradicate them if they come out here to harm the animals or anything while you stand on top of this deck. So it's going to be really nice when we get it completed. Really nice.
All right, so I'm going to start off with my Cherokee purple tomatoes, and we got to go pick up some more of these, y'all. This is what I use to stick in my little planters here, and I just mark them with a Sharpie. So then that way I write on the popsicle stick. You can get these for way cheap in your craft area at, unfortunately, your local Walmart. But they are cheap and a good way to mark what seeds you have planted where. So this is what I utilize, a very cheap way to mark your seeds in your planters. So I'm going to do about an inch deep. Just poke my finger in. Try to see how many of these we got. Look how tiny those seeds are. Those are the tomato seeds. So I'm going to do 6 of my Cherokee purple seeds and see how these do for us this year. And I stick it on this side so I know everything that's planted from there over is going to be what I have marked. And just cover up the seed. And then we'll come back through and water them a little bit. And when they're just starting like this, y'all, I usually just water them with a little spray bottle. And then I'll start filling up the container that they're sitting in with a little bit of water. Let them sit in there for a few minutes, soak up that water, and that helps their roots to grow down and get strong roots. Next on the list is my beefsteak tomatoes, and we did plant some beefsteak tomato plants last year. However, a lot of our tomato plants, we actually went and bought the plants and put them out in the garden. This year, we are doing everything by seed. So I am excited about growing our own, literally, from seed to plant, and growing our own food. All right, so I got those in. The last seeds for my tomatoes in this tray is going to be the Homestead variety, and we'll plant the rest of these with the Homestead seeds. And I will have to get another tray to do my Romas in. I want to plant a little bit more of those this year because I will be utilizing them for canning to make all kinds of sauce and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to growing the Roma tomato variety for the first time this year, along with the the Homestead variety and the Cherokee purple. So there you have it. And just lightly cover that seed with soil. Now we're going to spray them with a little bit of water and put them in front of the windowsill and see how they do. This is what I use for right now to water them with, and I'll spray them really, really good. Drench them down pretty good. Let that seed in there get moist, and it'll start coming up. And that is the most exciting part of this, is watching that seed sprout up out of that soil. So y'all, I still have quite a bit to get planted today. I'm gonna hand y'all back over to hubby, but I'm gonna tell you, this is so easy to do. If this old city girl that's never had any gardening experience can plant a seed and get something to grow from it, anybody out there can. I don't have the greenest thumb, y'all, but it works. And this is the cheapest and healthiest way, is to grow your own. And anybody can do it. You don't have to have a big garden space to do this. You can utilize containers for your porch or your deck outside. Grow your own food.
All right, as y'all can see, I've got the stringers on, which is what the boards will lay on top of coming from the house. So they'll be running this way across. So I do have to move. This board right here is running down the chimney, and I measured 16 inches down here on the end. Sorry. So I'm going to have to remove this board right here and move it over just a little bit to line up with that board right there. It's shaping up, y'all. It's shaping up. It's been a long time coming. We're ready for it. I'm ready to get this deck finished and go ahead and start slapping some decking boards down and get it done, so we can come out here and enjoy a cup of coffee. And
so your wife can enjoy a cup of coffee.
Yeah, there you go.
Because everybody knows how much I enjoy my coffee in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. So Mikey can come out here and enjoy her a cup of coffee and sit and look at this beautiful view. So, all right, y'all, let me get back to it and move that one board, and I am through. I will be through with this completely. And, excuse me, I got to put 2 screws right there in that board right there. And I will come back and start putting the decking boards down. OSHA regulations.
Yeah, they wouldn't pass around here.
Probably not, no. Puppies came to check on me. I know.
Hey, Dottie. That's Dottie. And that's Bear. Hey, pretty girl.
Hey, Doodles.
Bear's worried about you. Dottie said, get down from that ladder. So, hubby, while you were up there working on this project, I'm seeing another one.
Uh-oh.
This upcoming in the future.
Uh-oh.
The house needs another coat of paint.
Yes, ma'am, it does.
Never ending around here.
No, it's not. Always something to do.
More to add to the honey to-do list.
Yes, ma'am, you do. You like doing that, I think.
Yeah. All right. So hubby's got it all framed out. And next step is laying the decking boards and getting the handrail up. And y'all, I am so glad that we were able to utilize these corner posts. They were still good. And that saved a whole lot of money right there. So I would say we had a pretty productive day around here. I got some seeds started and hubby's got the deck framed out, and we'll get back on this project and hopefully start getting it finished up.
We are getting back at it this morning and going ahead and slapping down some decking boards. I finished all the other stuff except them 2 screws, and I will put those in first. And then we have another load of lumber over here. That was all I could pick out of the whole entire stack that looked halfway decent. So I'll just have to, I guess, buy them a little bit of the time, because I've done been to Lowe's and Home Depot, and the lumber, y'all probably know. I ain't even gonna get into it. So I picked out the best ones that I could, and I'm going to go ahead and start slapping them down up here on the deck after I get those 2 screws in. Making sure I didn't miss any more. I think that's it, y'all. I'm gonna swap batteries and go ahead and grab my screws and go ahead and get up there. Got it. All right, we're up here. This first board that she handed me, as y'all can see, I've had to cut a little bit out of it. And if you look over there at the chimney, you can see the little spot down there on the chimney where it's gonna go. So, it'll fit right up in there like that. I gotta bump it over a little bit more. Getting it done, y'all, getting it done.
Make sure you turn that one the right way.
I did. This will be buried under the steps. That spot.
Okay.
I gotta build a set of steps. All right. That's it. Ain't nothing but screwing them down. We'll have to buy about 30 more boards.
Still a lot to go.
Yeah, it is. this is all down. So just a little bit to go. So we're gonna have to buy about 35 more boards to finish this up. I couldn't find no good boards at Lowe's or Home Depot. I dug through the whole stacks and managed to find these. So I'm gonna try to find somewhere else to go and pick up some lumber, maybe 84 lumber, something, try them out. And that's all we got. It's actually nice. I can't wait to get my rocking chair up here and be able to sit here and look out. It's gonna be really nice, y'all. Really nice.
Yep. And you just got those couple to trim off.
Yeah, these are ones where if you look up here, the chimney, so they're kind of coming around the chimney, hanging out, so they'll be trimmed off. I wish the deck was that big. It'd be nice to have it that big. That'd be another about 2 foot.
That extra space, yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice. Board, y'all. My granddaddy built that deck at least 35, 40 years ago. Some old boards. They've held up pretty good. It's gonna be interesting to see how the new stuff holds up. All right, that's far about it. Let me go dump this.
All right. Y'all come back and see us soon.